is Dr. Morne Mostert, and I'm going to talk to you about a very exciting program known as Leadership Thinking. Many of you will be familiar with general leadership education, but this program focuses specifically on the ability to think at a high strategic level. Well, as you advance in your career in the hierarchy of large organizations, the ability to deal with complexity, to think conceptually, and to make decisions at a high level becomes ever more important. We start by thinking about the value of thinking. Why is it so important, and how can we in fact advance our ability to think at a higher level? For most people, thinking is simply something that they're required to do almost automatically, with very little training at all. So thinking about our general ability to improve the way in which we think is where we start the program. Then we move to analytical thinking. For many people, a familiar approach to thinking, but we look at the very fundamentals of analysis and think about how analysis can bring calm in a world that is typified by turmoil. Beyond analytical thinking, we move to systems thinking. Analysis is very useful for concrete problems, but in the dematerialized world of complexity in which we live today, systems thinking offers a new avenue for alternative ways of thinking. It presents a holistic, integrated and interconnected way in which we might address some of the challenges for senior executives. Beyond systems thinking, we move to strategic thinking. Naturally, as you become a more and more senior person in your organization, the ability to think like a strategist becomes essential. High-level, higher-order thinking functionalities are required to think at this level, and we have a look at the Income Prescript's 5I framework, recently developed to help senior executives make very strategic decisions. From strategic thinking, we move to futures thinking. The ability to develop an anticipatory competence, the ability to establish a sense of foresight for what may be to come. The reason that's important is it helps senior executives to do two very important things. One, to anticipate risk in order to mitigate, and two, to sense opportunity, especially before the competitor does. From futures thinking and the macro landscape of what the future may hold, we move to design thinking. And we take two standard approaches there. The one integrates formulation of the mess of the complexity in which many executives find themselves with the design of an ideal and preferred future. This we balance with other approaches to design thinking that emphasize a human-centric approach to the design of highly innovative solutions. We then support design thinking with creative innovation thinking, the ability to develop imagination to create alternatives to the current conundrums facing the senior executive. So the program on leadership thinking really is designed to help senior people to enhance their ability, their competence for higher order thinking. That is essential because our ability to think will essentially shape our futures.